So next I'd like to introduce our next awardee tonight. Again, it was about 2 years ago or so that I first met the now Secretary of State of Ohio, Jennifer Brunner. And Jennifer came in to meet with us at our headquarters here and asked for our support. And we were proud to have her. As we all know, in 2004, we saw the problems in Ohio when you have an election controlled by a Secretary of State that really didn't deliver votes, so to speak, as many people saw. So I'm very proud to have Secretary of State Jennifer Brunner here with us tonight.
Thank you, Mark and Dan. It's been a pleasure working with 21st Century Democrats. In March of 2006, I came to Washington, D.C., and in Ohio, we were in the process of turning our state blue because it had been very red before. And when you're a down-ticket candidate and you're competing against fantastic candidates like Ted Strickland for governor of Ohio and Sherrod Brown for U.S. Senator in the campaign spectrum, sometimes people really aren't as interested in what you're doing. Now, fortunately, I was following somebody named Ken Blackwell for Secretary of State. And I spoke with 21st Century Democrats. Imagine an organization, one of whose goals is to have 98% turnout in any election. That's pretty amazing when you love elections as much as I do. So I was very grateful for their early support. They actually came to Ohio. They worked with training people around the state on grassroots efforts, but they also supplied several people from my campaign that allowed me to do direct efforts in the minority communities, in the Hispanic and the African American communities, and to broaden my message to the people of the state of Ohio. With the help of 21st Century Democrats, we are going to make elections in Ohio much different than what you saw in 2004. We already started that with the March primary. In Ohio, we had such interesting weather that I like to say that our voters and our election officials were kind of like Indiana Jones. We had power outages, ice storms, flooding, bomb threats, and we still managed to turn out 45% of the people in the state of Ohio. For November, I have worked very hard in my state to study the voting machines, as you've seen probably in other states. I've been able to show the people in the state of Ohio that perhaps we're not voting on such a secure system as we thought. No matter what our legislature is able to do for us, we will have secure elections in the state of Ohio. That include backup paper ballots, that also include post-election audits. And if we're able to change to paper ballot optical scan in time, we will do so. If not, it will happen sooner rather than later. In my office, we created a Voting Rights Institute, and what this is, it's a special institute where we're doing outreach, where we're doing think tank work and ombuds work for voters in the state of Ohio. Our elections division normally deals with the nuts and bolts of governing the election process, but this is dealing specifically with the voters. One of the projects that we're implementing this year is something called Grads Vote. Every graduating high school senior with their diploma will receive a voter registration form, they'll receive information on being a poll worker and on voting absentee. Also, with the help of the Pew Charitable Trust, in more than half of the counties in the state of Ohio, when they apply for a change of address with the post office, in their moving packet, they'll get 2 voter registration forms. This is a $500,000 project funded by the Pew Charitable Trust. We're also working with Indiana and Kentucky, and we think that we're going to be able to show the rest of the country that this is a very viable program. It will improve our election administration, and it will improve the participation of people in the process. In my office, we have brought back jobs that Secretary Blackwell outsourced. We're providing better accountability. We've eliminated Social Security numbers from our website to protect people's private information. And one very sort of different project that I'm excited about is we're creating a life quality index for the state of Ohio so we can improve the quality of the budget and the decision making that we do in our state government, and we can show people around the country the quality of the workforce in Ohio and bring back more and better jobs to Ohio. I love being Secretary of State, and I'm very grateful to 21st Century Democrats for allowing me to do the work that I do and provide public service to the people of my great state of Ohio. Thank you all for being here this evening.
Thank you so much for being here, Secretary. Here you go.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, terrific.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.